Hello, this is Alechius, and welcome back to Warplan Orange as the Allies in 1926 with super dreadnoughts, which means no Washington Naval Treaty occurred. Speaking of which, I think we have one of those ships still in Pearl Harbor. Really? They get all the way up. Wow, I am behind myself. Although I don't see any of the battle cruisers. There they are. Bunker Hill and Ticonderoga are battle cruisers in this. We have been trying to form up in Midway and get everything ready so that we can go and hit Wake. We also have the Kiwis getting ready to hit the South Pacific with the assistance of the Australian Navy, as well as their own battle cruiser. New Zealand has theirs. And I think one of the destroyers? No, all four destroyers are Australian in this case. I believe we did everything we needed to for the... Oh, all of our subs are returning. Oh, that's no bueno. Alright, one of the subs is back already. Set you up. Set up there. Alright. Very well. I may set the subs to automatic at some point. Maybe. I like to use them as scouts though. Know what's moving in and out of the Japanese Isles. But, as I was saying, I'm fairly certain we did all the orders we need to. Oh, one of our subs being hunted. There's our bombardment of Davao. Bombardment at Davao. Gives us a feel for how many Japanese troops are there, and it looks like not much. And here we are, 12th of August. Don't have any assault troops, unfortunately. Uh, 1st Indian Division, thing almost there. Have the Philippine Reserve Division, which has a ways to go. Arrow Division heading back. Quite a ways to go. So we have those. One more there. there. Oops, wrong button. Taking a look of things arriving as needed. They just delivered a bunch of planes. Unless the game crashed. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, here we are back at the 12th of August. Having reloaded the autosave. We have troops moving in towards west of Davao. Only have artillery regiment and some base defense forces in Davao. Got the Sparrow Force. Got a long way to march. Then we have 2 submarines. Here. Here. The Aussies are moving. And the New Zealanders are grooving. And then in Pearl Harbor, we have the cavalry division being unloaded. The Marines being unloaded. Or no, they're not unloading. They're resupplying. Because we want them to go to Midway. No auto disband. Do not unload. So they should go to Midway at their earliest convenience. Then we have a number of patrol aircraft sitting here. And up go patrol, do not retire. Unload cargo, no auto disband. We're going to grab some aircraft and send them to Midway after we unload everything. And everything else should be fine. Pardon me. That should be another day. Another naval bombardment. Probably stop them bombarding. Save their ammunition for any ships that might arrive. A couple Japanese ships spotted. More bombardment at Davao. Japanese are trying a bombardment. Not gonna go well for them. With the armored car involved and plenty of infantry. Allied shock attack. Excellent. Ooh, not so excellent. That went poorly. Alright, here we are, 13 August. They are almost unloaded. Rather than unload, Give them a target of Midway. I'll load troops. I'm gonna grab our those are patrol squadrons, torpedo bombers. I'm gonna grab one of the patrol squadrons. Then all we have available that we can load. Like we have the land-based. We'll get some fighters in there. And some level bombers. That'll be 4. Let's load a regiment. And some see what that looks like. They'll go to Midway and unload. And we want to load fuel. Meanwhile, we have 3 heavy cruisers of troop transports. Well, now this is going to go pretty badly for you. Tankers are unloading fuel. Punishment ship standing by. Could combine all of our heavy cruisers. Task Force 1024, 1025. So we want 1024 and 1025. Live switching. 1014. Go to 1014. There we go. 1025, 1025. All the 1024. Walkie and the Kidder. Done. 3 heavy cruisers, 3 light cruisers, and 6 destroyers. We'll form one new group. Surface group. With the Omaha. Omaha will set for Pearl Harbor. Firemen allowed. Auto disband. Then our other group will get their replenishment and set sail for enemy task group. Battleships will stand by. We'll send the Colorado and the West Virginia. They will go to meet. We will send the Bunker Hill and Ticonderoga. Cover their escape. Langley has some torpedo bombers. So we'll send them to meet as well. have the fighters, which I'm not too concerned about, but they do carry bombs. So set that to naval attack, secondary escort. I have a target in mind, which they did not like. App level 50, current altitude 5,000, maximum range 2. Next group, naval attack, secondary rest, current altitude, the torpedo bombers, set them to low, max. There we go. Perfect. And then everyone else will stand by. And we'll get them replenished as well. We have two U.S. infantry regiments. There we go. Midway is taken care of. Makin Atoll is where we're headed. Things look good there. We have set all to attack. Deliberate attack by our armored cars, our Indian riflemen, and our Australian riflemen. Philippine division ways out. Battle cruiser, we want to set you for surface combat. Put you out into the bay. Finish where you can. And dreadnought, also set for surface combat, but we'll keep you close. Then we have one submarine set outside of Bataan. Have our transports back in Singapore. Who do we want to bring over? Selecting. Look. IAA. Malaya and Burmese rifles. West Surrey. And we have a bunch of mountain artillery regiments. We have 4 transports. We'll load troops. We'll grab. Where are Burmese rifles? Oh, the Indian division. We need to bring them over. We'll grab some artillery. Go with them. set those to go to Davao. Okay, I'm fine with that. I have a submarine heading back home. Have any range submarine? Endurance 5,500. Sure you are replenished to the max. Go replace. Alright, really curious to see how this turn goes. Nobody left. Davao. They might have combined forces over here. Not sure. Seems a little foolish, but whatever. And there we go. The battleships find them first. 4,000 yards. Nighttime combat. Looks like 2 fleets. Or this is a different fleet than the one we spotted. I don't see any cruisers in there. Or they were misreported as cruisers. This is still more than 9 ships. Sped up the speed at which combat goes. It's a little hard to read everything that goes on, but you can visually kind of see what's going on. I'm going to speed it up a little bit more. No, I'll just let these run at return rather than skipping them all. It's a bunch of transports though, and I don't see anything that is involved that would be a torpedo threat. So, skip forward. That is 4 ships sunk. A minesweeper and 3 troop transports. There we go. Curtis Hawks. Dropping bombs on a transport. And some Martins getting ready to torpedo. If they're strafing? Probably because it's a little bit too far. No, together. Deliberate attack. Odds are poor. So we're gonna have to call that off, go back to bombarding. Till the Filipinos arrive. And 14th of August, and a bunch of units newly arrived at various locations. gonna have to see about picking some of those up. Transports that we have around here. Oh yeah, and I have not checked on these recently. Battleships are almost all ready. Not that I have good escorts for them. Cruiser and 3 destroyers, and that'll work. And I have a couple of transports out here. And San Diego. We'll wait for the time being. Currently have no shortage of transports out here. In fact, why don't we do that? Form a new task. Transport. And we will make it grab our slower destroyers. We don't have any. Grab 4 destroyers. And grab a bunch of our lower 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. A boatload of transports. I'll have them unload first. You don't need all that. And then when we're ready, we'll send them to San Francisco. Now, troops that we want to move. 2nd U.S. Division. Keep the 184th here on our west coast. We'll send the 2nd U.S. Division Island. That's a base force. That's an aviation battalion. That's a base force. Actually, let's send the aviator support. And this base support unit. San Diego Aviation will stay. Grab Tank Regiment. The Marines. Infantry can stay. 1st Cavalry Division will go. Those are the San Diego engineers, and grab these tanks, and they will go. Nothing new anywhere else on the West Coast. Well, I will steal the 3rd U.S. Division. See if we can find a regiment we can't swap it out with. why not use one of the Canadian? Seems weird, but this is a coalition force. I trust the Canadians implicitly. Oh, we have cruisers and transports to the southeast. Supposedly moving east. Let's get our carrier to move. Then we have our surface combat groups. Bunker Hill will head east. Then the New Mexico and Mississippi for the direct attack this time. No retirement, please. Have all the task groups we need to retire. Have you guys ring the island twice over. Back in Atoll, no rivals. Coalition force getting close. Down here, we'll get our bombardment attack set up. Philippines are set to a defensive stance. Get our artillery ready to go as well. We're headed for Davao? Yes. Our bombardment group is in place. Not replenish. Send them out to bombard over there. Be a couple days before the attack begins, because we're waiting for the Filipinos now. Might as well send them out. Them heading out. I think that is most everything. I know we have new rivals over here somewhere. We have a backup of forces. Mostly just base defense forces in India. Thought we had a new arrival. Might have just been ships. I'm still not seeing. Ah, 2nd Indian Division. Send them to Hong Kong. We'll go overland. It'll take them a while to get there. But when they do, we'll be all ready to hop over and assist in the northern Philippines. Or open up a front somewhere else, because there's enough of them. You guys going? You're going to Singapore direct. Indian Brigade. You guys down there. We'll leave it there. A lot of orders to give this time around. And everybody reacts. Nice. Good hit. Southeast of Tokyo. This looks like multiple groups might have intercepted. Ah, this is the cruiser group properly attacking. Night attack at close range. Gets us 1, 2, 3, 1 mile wire, and 2 transport sunk. For minimal return. There goes our attack group. Excellent. Actual bombing. Bomb hits. 24-pound bombs. Not much, but... Three bomb hits, heavy damage. Excellent. One damaged aircraft. There's our bombardment attack. And here we are on 15 August. A few new arrivals. Let's see where that is. I forgot where the previous turn log is kept. But we won't worry about it. We'll at least finish up our orders, and we'll call the episode, I think. Unless the game crashes again. Here we are on 15 August. Finish up our orders for the turn. That is causing a crash. Found a bug. A lot of movement around various locations. Keep the carrier. Let's send them over a little bit. Look at their aircraft orders. Bring the fighters down level. And this is good experience. They've got very good morale. Some of the fatigue is mounting up. Worry about the search level or the cap level. Get them some rest. Experience is rising. Great. Looks like most of our groups turned back. We'll send our cruisers out. Everyone else turned on their retirement allowed again. That they do. We'll practice our carrier ops. That's what I want to do most. Everything arranged appropriately over here. Filipinos may arrive this next turn. Maybe. A couple more submarines available now. Plug up Baton again. We have a sub heading that way. Headed for that gap. Oh. Give you destination X up there. And there's our new groups. Snipes and some DH9. Ooh. Middle East HQ. Not too worried about our new arrivals though. We'll try to get some subs. Sent you right there. And you. There. There we go. Not too much going on. Cleaning up in Mindanao. Getting our South Pacific push ready to go. Having fun with carrier ops around Midway. That's fun. and getting a whole bunch of new arrivals on the west coast, getting ready to bring those to salt. 30 days to our next arrivals, which will be a bunch of Indian divisions and the 1st U.S. Division in 1 month's time. How are we doing on aircraft? Two more squadrons in LA and San Diego in 30 days. Then 16 days, we'll get the Argus, and 1 month's time, we'll get the Hermes. Not sure how long we'll get them for. I know you don't get to keep the British carriers for long in the War in the Pacific. But the interface is enough different that I don't know where to find certain things sometimes. Well, with that, we'll call this episode to a close. I thank you for staying till the end. Please leave a comment, let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Take care.